Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. We're going to start this class in about 3 minutes. We're just going to allow some more people to Good morning, everyone. So we will be getting started at about 10:03. We're just going to allow a couple of minutes for some people to get in here. Where is everyone joining from today? While we wait for everyone to get on here, go ahead and leave a chat down below. Let us know where you guys are joining from. It's cool to see where everyone is located. New Jersey in the house, Chicago. Cool. San Jose, awesome. Awesome. Florida. Hey, we got Fort Worth, Texas. I'm in here in Maryland. We got Miami, spending the summer in North Carolina, south of Dallas, Waxahachie. Um, that's pretty cool. I know someone that actually lives out there. I'm actually looking to move towards Dallas here in the winter. Virginia, Tennessee, awesome. Awesome. We got a good group here. All right, we'll get started in about 1 minute. Hey, Phyllis. Awesome. Oh, we still got some more people joining. Come on in. Come on in. Hey, Cynthia.
Hello.
Okay. Okay. Oh, got some more people coming in. Just want to make sure we get everyone a chance to join here from the beginning. Hey, Kimberly. Kimberly's joining in. All right, guys. So it is 10:03. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. And as people come in, we will just let them join. So I have you guys auto muted. Feel free to keep your cameras on or off. But if you could try to please keep your mics muted, just in case there's background noise. We just don't want to distract anything. And I do want to give a disclaimer. I do have a 1-year-old. He is not down for his nap time yet. So if you do hear small peep out of him, rest assured, he's going to be in good hands. His mama will take care of him. So I appreciate each and every single one of you guys for joining this webinar today. I created the viral video cheat code recently to help business owners and creators learn how to go viral with ease, right? So, quick background into me. My name is Jordan Lynham. I own Lynham Up Media. We are a video content agency. We've been doing this for a little bit over 7 years, getting near that decade mark soon. It was just my birthday. It's crazy to think. I know, I might look young, but it's cool to see the progress from where we actually started with this. We are working with businesses from small startups all the way up to Inc. 5000 companies. So we have a pretty good understanding on how to do this. We've done organically over 1 billion views for our clients, and as well as hundreds of millions of views of paid traffic too. So I recently discovered this viral video cheat code. One of my clients was kind of teasing me and was like, Jordan, you make everyone else go viral. Why don't you go viral for yourself too? And I was like, I have done it in the past. I grew a TikTok account to about 18,000 just to say that I did it, and then never really had anything consistent. And that was a couple of years ago. So I tested something out that I really started to see inside of the market, and it worked instant. And I was like, I think we're really on to something here. And I got to share this out with more creators and business owners. So I'm going to actually pull up a whiteboard for you guys. And as you'll see, I posted a video here on Facebook, got over 1 million views. My personal YouTube channel doing this same exact strategy. We are at a little bit over 7,500 subscribers. We did that in a little bit under 3 months, got millions of views on YouTube, as well as you'll see here behind the behind the scenes of our dashboard on Facebook, getting hundreds of followers, reaching million or almost 1 million people. That was before we actually crossed over. We did eventually cross over the million threshold. One of our clients that we tested this out with, she got over 1.5 million post reach, as well as over 100,000 engagements on her posts, gained thousands of followers in 28 days. One of my clients, Dr. Gail, she said she was going to be in here. I don't know if she's in here, but Dr. Gail, if you're in here, this is a screenshot of your profile. We saw a really bad downtrend in her TikTok, tried it out immediately and was able to get hundreds of thousands of views, which was similar to what we were doing in the past for her. We grew her account from 0 to 100,000 plus followers on TikTok, 0 to 40,000 on YouTube as well. So here are some Instagram screenshots, me getting tens of thousands of views. Again, just more screenshots of just the proof. This video did really well, got hundreds of thousands after I took this screenshot, and this one has like 1.5 million as well. So I want to show you guys a really quick example. Let me turn on my computer sound, and I want you guys to, or not listen, I want you guys to try to see a common thread or a common theme that is happening in these videos I'm about to show.
These pilots destroyed 2 helicopters. Pay attention to the helicopter about to land because that's Carol, and she was supposed to be gone for another hour. Now watch Mark because he's about to take off, and I want to know who you think is at fault because as Carol made her approach, she said that she saw Mark's helicopter, but she wasn't sure if his rotor blades were turning or not. And check out how Mark is getting distracted by this other guy talking to him, and that guy's going to regret standing there in just a minute because as Carol moved towards Mark, she's not even paying attention to him anymore, and this is about to end in a disaster because Carol's focused on trying to land in her box. Find out who got blamed in the full video on my channel.
Okay, so then now we're going to look at Hugo Lord. And I want you guys to see if you're noticing a common trend behind some of these videos.
Lawyer's reaction.
I've never been asked if I'm a citizen before when I'm traveling down the road. Am I free to go or are you detaining me?
You are being detained, ma'am.
Okay, I'm being detained on what grounds?
Checkpoint authority.
So, what happens to me if I refuse to answer your question?
You'll stay here until you're answered.
I'm a teacher. I'm on vacation. I got time.
If you want to stay here, that's fine.
That's fine.
I'm trying to explain everything to you.
No, I'm very curious about what happened.
In the United States of America, you have a Fifth Amendment right not to answer questions from law enforcement, including Border Patrol, if you feel that doing so will incriminate you in a crime. Now, when you apply the laws to this video, the Border Patrol officer asked if she was a citizen and she refused to answer, which legally she's entitled to do. And legally, Border Patrol is absolutely entitled to detain her in order to ascertain her immigration status. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, even if you're not at a border crossing, a Border Patrol agent can detain you if you refuse to identify whether or not you have lawful status in the United States.
Okay, so we're going to pause that. The video runs on a little bit.
Lawyer's reaction.
Hey, please get a new dish. I think it got cold when I was taking photos. You got dished 30 minutes ago. I'm a TikToker, so I was just taking videos, but it's cold now. Hey, please get another round. I'm not gonna eat this one. I don't want this dish. I was putting my phone over it. It's just like not edible. You're gonna have to charge you for another one. It doesn't matter if you're a TikToker. You're a normal person like everyone else. How am I a normal person if I'm a TikToker? Just contradicting yourself at this point. So I'm not paying for 2 dishes. I'm just gonna pay for 1.
Legally speaking, ladies and gentlemen, the way to look at this is like a contract. When you order food from a menu and that food is meant to be hot, then you are expecting the food to.
Okay, so
Lawyer's reaction.
So you're probably going to start noticing a trend behind some of these people. Go to Jasmine. She has almost 180,000 on YouTube.
Simply having QuickBooks is not enough anymore. You bought the tool, but you don't know how to use it. It's like trying to buy all of the plaster and roofing to build a house, but you never learned actually how to build a house. You simply have the tools.
So I honestly don't really agree. I actually think a lot of times.
Okay, so if you picked up on it, these people are leveraging already viral videos online, and they are doing a review. They're giving commentation. Some of them are positioning themselves as the expert, and it is working like you wouldn't imagine. Like I can't believe how easy it is to go viral with this strategy. And I'm seeing more and more big content creators starting to leverage this. So Hugo Lord, he's got over 1 million followers from using this exact strategy. Jasmine, she's grown hundreds of thousands of followers across different platforms using this exact same strategy. And I tested this out myself. If you look at my personal platforms, you'll see I did a very similar style, and I got millions of views with it and gained thousands of followers and subscribers online. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? This is so easy. It only takes 5 minutes to film the video, takes about 15 minutes to edit it. Well, obviously after you get some practice, it takes 20 minutes to do it. But even if you're starting out and it only takes you 35 minutes to get a video done, and you're getting all these results for it, it makes it so much fun to actually do some content. And then it gives you a little bit of bragging rights. And then once you really start working some strategies, like setting up some back-end funnel and some funnels and getting your landing pages right and figuring out how to funnel those people into actual dollars, it really, really gets exciting and fun. And as well, you can get monetized on these platforms. So say you don't know how to do the back-end stuff, you can just get paid on the views alone itself. So that is really the viral video cheat code, is you're going to leverage other viral videos online that apply to your industry and things that you can talk about that make sense. And then you're going to position yourselves inside of the video as the expert or even someone that's just commentating. And from there, you will be able to get a lot of views. And I know that there's some chats coming up. I am going to try to answer. I'm going to try to set aside like 5 to 10 minutes at the end of the class. So if you can try to hold off on your questions, I will try to answer some of them as they come in. And could you explain how the AI algorithm recognizes the viral videos used? So, these algorithms know the videos that pertain to you. These algorithms are really, really smart. So they are going to know, it's going to take a little bit of searching. We're always on social media as is. So while you're scrolling social media, there's going to be a video that you're going to find online that pertains to you. And that brings us into our first segment, is really how to find these social media videos. So I see them all the time on Facebook, Instagram, X, or Twitter, whatever it's called, YouTube, and TikTok, and they're everywhere. I do media and marketing, and there's hundreds of videos that could apply to video content. And like, if I saw a really, really good video, I could just come on screen and be like, this video is going to blow your mind. And then boom, I could show the video. I could commentate on it a little bit. I could see something really bad, and then I could be like, this is how this guy could have got 3 times the amount of views if he did this one little secret or this one little trick. And I have a video example that we're going to edit later for the real estate industry, but we will get to that later. So how do you download these videos? There is some websites, and I will give you guys access to this whiteboard. So don't worry. What we'll do is we will actually drop it in the chat down here below. But you guys can use these websites to download videos of your choices. So you got Facebook, there's one for TikTok, there's one for Instagram, there's one for YouTube. So all you really have to do is just go to Google and just search up, Twitter video download. And, it will show you the first result. And you just pop the URL from that video when you go to share it and copy the link, and then it'll download the video for you. So how do we actually film these videos, right? It's very, very simple. It's easier than ever to actually film these videos. So, best practices, have a tripod, get a light, have a solid background, but it's not necessary. If you can hold your phone steady, like in this, then you can get it done. If you can, sit by a good window with some nice lighting, that could act as your light. And then having a solid background is best for the background remover effect that you will see us do in our example later. And then how do we edit these videos? I like to use CapCut because it's free. As a video content agency, we use everything: Final Cut Pro, Adobe Premiere, Adobe After Effects, even DaVinci Resolve. So we've used all of them. The easiest one is CapCut. It's very user-friendly. They have great auto caption features. And then they have a really easy background remover tool. And it's, again, for someone that doesn't have video editing experience, it's going to be the easiest one for you to learn. And I've made some YouTube videos showing you guys how to actually edit viral videos, but we're going to do an example of us editing a viral video in this class today. So don't worry about it. So you'll see over here, you're removing background effect over here, adding some captions to the video, and then you can add, a certain style to it. And that's really it. It's really, really simple to do these videos. You can edit them out in about 15, 20, 25 minutes, depending on how good you are and how tech savvy you are, or you could always outsource it. We have an agency and we help hundreds of business owners with their video editing. So always feel free to reach out to, like an agency, find a freelancer to get that job done for you. So some best practices inside of this is the first 3 to 5 seconds are really, really crucial. The hook of your video. And that's why most of your videos probably aren't going viral. The videos that you were doing before, was the hook is so important. And I actually want to bring up a video that explains the hook and how important it is. So this is Alex Hormozi. He is the owner of acquisitions.com. They have a really crazy business portfolio. They acquire small businesses and scale them. This guy will be a billionaire probably in the next 3 to 5 years. And he has dominated on like video content. So some of you guys might have seen him. Some of you guys might know him. If you don't know him, he is, all around really good business guy and gives really, really good advice. So what I'm going to do is just play this small clip of him talking about the hook.
And so he knew that the ad was killer. And so he ran it, spent 250 grand and nothing came back. And he was like, what's going on? Like, I know this ad's a killer. Like, what's happening? So he went back through his old history of ads and he looked at the top performing ads he'd ever done. And as soon as he started watching me, he realized that he missed the hook, that the hook was wrong. And so he flew Larry King back out. He paid him again. They set up a whole new set again, just to re-record the first 30 seconds. And so they re-recorded the first 30 seconds with the hour-long interview and then reran the infomercial and did 100 million in sales. And so when I heard that story, I was like, this is why that the first 5 seconds, the headline, the hook is so important. And that's what I spend now a disproportionate of my time on. And people are listening to this and you guys are nodding along, but you're still not getting it because it's not real for you. And it took me forever to figure this out. When we make ads, and I'll get into my ad creation process later, I do 10 times the effort on the first 5 seconds. 10 times, actually 10 times. So if I have an hour.
So we'll pause that there. And that just shows you how important it is with the hook. And that's why we're leveraging already viral videos as our hooks, because they've already proven inside of the data that this is going to work inside the algorithm. And then we can piggyback off of it and, leverage ourselves, review the content, make a comment about it. And then boom, you guys are going to see that your videos are going to absolutely blow up. It's so insane how quick and easy and how fast it works. And we'll just go back into some of these best practices. We're not going to use crazy effects on these videos. We're going to keep our captions very clean and simple, kind of in the middle, slightly below the chin. I'll show you in my example when we edit later. And videos that do 30 seconds or less are performing the best. But actually, I'm going to take that one away because I'm actually going to take this out of here because I've started to realize that some of the videos that I've done that are about 45 seconds long are actually performing really well. If a video is good and people are watching it, they will watch. So obviously, if it's not engaging, then they're going to drop. But we obviously want to keep these under a minute. But 30 seconds or less really isn't the name of the game anymore. So you'll see, I just took that out because I'll tell you what, I've had a lot of videos now, even for my clients, blow up with 45 seconds, 50 seconds, 55 seconds, and they're getting more views than some of the shorter ones. So how do we make thumbnails for this? Thumbnails aren't the most important, especially for like YouTube shorts and all that. But if you do want to make thumbnails for this, you can use CapCut or you can use Canva, the tool that I'm in right now. Some of you guys are familiar with Canva already. Really, really simple. What we want to do is just use a frame from the video and then, catchy tagline, kind of getting, trying to hook that person into it. This really only matters when you're trying to keep a clean feed. So when people find your videos, they're not seeing the thumbnail of your video as much as you would think. Like on Instagram, you're just scrolling, on YouTube Shorts, you're scrolling TikTok. They never see the thumbnail until they actually come to your profile. So thumbnails aren't as important to making the video go viral, but when you want to keep a clean profile, you can use thumbnails. And the best practices are use a frame from the video, something that's going to get people's interest, and then have a nice little catchy text headline like how I did there. So one thing that is important is how we're titling these videos. So 5 to 7 words, making it super easy to understand. If you're not good with titling the videos, what I like to do is use ChatGPT. You can give it a transcript of your video or just a basic summary. Hey, I have a real estate video about, houses in Texas being priced, but they're not in the right area of location, kind of misleading it. Give me a viral title. Give me 5 viral title ideas that I can use in a 6th grade reading level. And you'll be like, what are you talking about, Jordan? Why would I want that in a 6th grade reading level? Well, fun fact is the average American reads at a 7th to 8th grade reading level, and over half of Americans read below a 6th grade reading level. So not a really good stat for us Americans, but it just really is the truth. And it's just a way to make the titles easy to understand. So you'll see this one. We did a crazy Karen freak out. This is one of my buddies. They hired us to kind of expose a scam going on in a bike shop. This got 15 million views on his profile, a couple of million for me on Instagram, like 4 or 5 million on YouTube. Went absolutely crazy. And look how I dumbed it down. Bike shop owner tries to take bike. It's nothing crazy about it. It just jumps out. You kind of want to see the video, and you can see I use a frame from her, and there's Chris, and she actually ripped up the lawsuit. It was really crazy. What happens in that? Go check, search that video up if you want to see it. It's absolutely wild. Another one, plumber company owner freaks out over mistake. So the company owner absolutely freaked out in the video, and then I had down here who was in the wrong, just trying to grab people to come watch that video from that thumbnail. If they see it, do you think this cop was wrong? So just keeping it really, really simple. And you're going to notice that your videos are going to be found. And it's just also helping these algorithms show the actual video to the person. So after we find the videos, we film our videos, we edit our videos, we title it, we do the thumbnail, where are we going to post it? On the exact same platforms that we found them on. So Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, TikTok. We're going to put them back on the same platforms that we found them. Really good tool that you can use is like a social media planner. So we like to use later.com. And we'll type that in for you. This is social media management tool that we do, and we run some of our clients through here. So you can upload one video and send it out to all platforms. Really, really inexpensive. So definitely let me know if that's something that you guys want to do. I probably can send you a link to get you a free 7 days or 14 days. So before we jump into this editing, I just want to make a quick plug in here. If you guys want a free one-on-one strategy session, and you're like, hey, Jordan, I really want to do this. This seems interesting. I'm understanding a little bit, but I just want a little bit more help on how to actually get going with this. Scan this QR code. I'll put an arrow. Scan this QR code right here. And I will actually get on a call with you. We'll spend about an hour and we will figure out a strategy that works for you. We'll go find some videos. I'll show you how I would start the hook, show you what I would say inside of the videos, show you how to edit them. And then, we'll give you a couple of videos to do, get you off and running, kind of hold your hand through the process. And we'll get you your first couple of viral videos if you haven't gone viral yet. We also have a Discord group over here that you'll see that we are trying to find videos for certain industries. So if you join the Discord group, you will notice there on the left-hand tab, we have a bunch of industries down there, and we are segmenting out those videos for you guys, whether you're like real estate, you're in home services, financial. We're trying to find videos for you. That is a free group. So we are still building it out. So it's not like hundreds of videos in there, but every day we're trying to add some more content in there for each industry, saving you guys some time of, kind of just scrolling on social media. But that is a good chat that, you guys can join in. And then also I just released the ebook, Viral Video Cheat Code. So if you guys are interested and having the ebook where we're taking this class and put it down into text format, go to viralvideocheatcode.com and you guys can get a copy of the free ebook that I just made. So really, really cool. Just, breaking down this class into a text format. So it's about 10:30. And what we're going to do is I'm going to answer a couple of questions really fast. Send me the information about how I get in touch with your company. Absolutely, I will. What are they seeing if they are scrolling? I'm not sure. Will we get this slide deck from this event? Yes, I'll give you, yeah. You'll see the link up in there. And I will definitely make sure we save your information. And yeah, we do tag the original creator. It's best practices to do that. Just kind of, at least, if you don't use the actual @ just put like creator, colon, and then put their @ symbol in there. But yeah, this is a really, really fast way for you guys to blow up online. So I'm going to stop sharing this screen and I'm going to pull up CapCut and let's see. Get my CapCut pulled up. Boom. Okay. So what we have is I'm going to show you guys the finished product first, and then we're going to delete all of this, and then we're going to build it back up in about 10-15 minutes. It's really, really simple.
This is what 475K really buys you in Texas. Now, when most people watch this, they're probably thinking, wow, I'm about to move to Texas right now. But beware of this common trick, because what realtors aren't showing you is the location of these properties. Now, this house is in McAllen, Texas, which is close to the US-Mexico border. Now, look what 475K gets you in Dallas, Houston, and Austin. If you're interested in more real estate content or have a house that you want to buy or sell, follow my page for more.
So this was a video that I created as an example for a real estate agent. Hopefully we have someone here in the real estate space, but we all know realtors. So it was just a way that I took a video on here, which is this one, and it went really, really viral on Instagram. Some of you guys might have seen this, and it was showing you what a house for $475,000 buys you. Absolutely gorgeous home, right? Some of us might be on the West or East Coast, and we know that $475K doesn't buy you much anymore, which is really sad, but you would get nothing close to this, right? So you see that and you would just start like drooling, like, man, I would love to live in there. And what some people are doing is, it's not in the ideal locations, right? When you think of Texas, you're probably thinking of like San Antonio, Dallas, Austin, Houston, like just like the big city areas. And Texas is a really, really big state. So, some of these houses that are like really beautiful for a crazy low price, it's because it's probably not near the cities that, you're thinking of. And all I did was just say, beware of this trick, because it's not located in the cities that you think it is. This is what it gets you for Dallas, Austin, Houston, and then at the end, you'll notice that I had a call to action. So after, we reeled people in the whole time, and then it's follow this page for more. If you like real estate content, or if you want to buy or sell a home, follow us. So this is a way that you can take a viral video, get 10,000, 100,000, a million views, build up your following. And then now people, might trust you enough to actually reach out. They've seen you on social media, like, oh my God, I love your videos. How many times have we heard that? I found someone on social media and then they're working with them. So it's a really, really good way to leverage, get some more business for you guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of this and we're going to get rid of it. And some of you are like, oh no, but I promise you it is really, really simple to get this back up. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the viral video that we found online. So I recorded on here. Let me quiet that. I already have everything imported in here, but if you need to know how to get your videos imported, it is up here in this top left corner. It says plus for that import. And then you get everything imported, and then now you just drag and drop down. Some of you guys are familiar with this, but I'm going to take this as if you have no video editing experience. So, CapCut now has something that just colors automatically in one click. That's pretty cool. And so now we have our base video. And now I need to add the videos that I am going to say on top. So you'll see I'm filming this in my garage. I have a white backdrop, and then I'm able to do the background remover. So you'll never know. You'll literally never know that I was in my garage filming this. So
if you're interested in more real estate,
be quiet that, sorry. So one thing you could do is you could drag this video individually down, or you can hold the shift button.
This is what 475K.
You can hold down shift and press down here.
If you're interested in,
when I drag down, I have all of the videos. So again, you can drag one by one, or you can hold shift, select them. It's kind of like just the same as if you were max selecting some files on your desktop. So just a little shortcut right there that's going to help you save some time. So the first thing that we're going to begin to do is we're going to trim away the spots where I'm not talking. So if you look really, really closely, you will notice that down here, there's like this wave. And what that is that's the audio wave file. So that's just showing us where audio is, and you could just trim and see, but we know that I'm not talking here. I can trim here, and I can trim here, and boom. Without even playing the video, I can tell, okay, I'm not talking there because there's no wave going on. So I know that I can trim it. So this is a little trick to help you guys trim faster. And I'll do this to every clip. Letting some people in. Do this to every clip. And for our guys that joined a little late, don't worry, we are recording this class. So if you missed the beginning of it, you will get a copy sent to you. And we're almost done trimming. Boom. So now if I zoom out, and I'm just, zooming in and out. I have a Mac, so it's like the 2-finger zoom, but if you need to zoom in and out in this bottom right side, you can do that with this plus and minus area. You'll see that you can zoom in and out of the timeline. So if you remember in the beginning, I talk about
this is what 475K really buys you.
So you hear me talking, and then you also hear the background audio talking as well. So what we want to do is just go ahead and click on this video, come up here into this top right corner, and we're going to click audio and just drag that volume all the way down. And another way that you can do that is if you see my mouse is normal and you get to the bottom of this clip, you can actually quickly adjust the audio. And if you look over here in this corner, it is adjusting the audio. So that's how I do it. But if you need to click on here and click up there, video, audio, and there's some other things that you guys can play around with. CapCut is free for the computer. Just want to let you guys know that as well. So turning that down. So now we can hear me.
This is what 475K really buys you in Texas.
So now we need to figure out how do we get rid of the background. So what I'm going to do is come back over here to that video tab, and then you'll notice there's one that says basic, remove BG, mask, retouch, some really, really good, powerful tools in here. But there's this one called auto removal. And when I click it, it just automatically removes the background for my video. So I know that I need to do that for all of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag and select all of them, just like how you would on your desktop, selecting all of your files. And it won't let me do that in that way. I actually have to click on all of them. I forgot. All right, so we're going to click auto removal, auto removal, auto removal, auto removal, and last but not least, one last one to remove. And now that's going to work in the background. As you see, it works pretty quick. And now we can start piecing together our video.
This is what 475K really buys you in Texas.
Okay, so let that play for a little bit. And we're actually going to stop the video right here. So what I want to do is I want to create a freeze frame. I want this video to stop right here so then I can use the remainder of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my select tool, or click over here in the top left, or middle left, where you see the mouse. And this is going to give us some different options. And you'll notice there's a letter icon. And what that is, that's a shortcut key. So on my keyboard, it is A and B. So if I go back over to here and I click B, you'll notice that this razor tool just popped up. If I click A, you notice it just changed back to the mouse. So A, B, A, B. And as you start to get familiar with that, you'll really, really get quick with editing. And so I'm going to make a small cut there because, oops. Going to make a small cut there, go back to my select tool by clicking A. And I'm going to drag this over here because what we're going to do is create a freeze frame. So if you come over here to this toolbar, similar to where we got our select tool, there is a freeze frame right here. And all you have to do is just hover over these and it will tell you what that emblem is. So boom, freeze it. So then now when I come back on screen.
Now, when most people watch this, they're probably thinking, wow, I'm about to move to Texas right now.
So now you'll notice that I lost a little bit of it. So all I got to do is just drag this out. And if you saw what I just did right there, if we zoom really, really closely in, it left just a tail end of it. So all I did was just select that and delete. So now.
Now, when most people watch this, they're probably thinking, wow, I'm about to move to Texas right now.
Okay. And then let's hear the next part.
This common trick, because what realtors aren't showing you is the location of these properties.
So again, what I can do is just grab more freeze frames. And I like this one. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to do a freeze frame, drag that over here, go ahead, select all my tools and, kind of line my puzzle back up. This is the video. Go ahead and drag that over here, get that out the way. We'll come and grab that puzzle piece later.
About to move to Texas right now. But beware of this common trick because what realtors aren't showing you is the location of these properties.
Again, all we have to do to get rid of that black background is make sure that we have a freeze frame or a video playing behind us. So now let's listen to the next clip.
Of these properties. Now, this house is in McAllen, Texas, which is close to the US-Mexico border.
Okay, so what I did is beforehand, I grabbed a screenshot of the map. So I'm just going to drag that below me and make sure that you can see McAllen, Texas, and then we will blow this up. So now you can see McAllen up there.
Now this house is in McAllen, Texas, which is close to the US-Mexico border.
Nice. And you'll see that when I actually pointed to this way. Well, what if I wanted to flip that and point this way? There's actually a button, and it's a mirror button, and it's back here on our toolbar, and you can just click mirror. And then now I could even probably adjust this to make it a little bit closer to where I'm pointing.
Now this house is in McAllen, Texas, which is close to the US-Mexico border.
Okay, now you can start to see our video is really starting to form together. So now let's listen to the next part.
Border. Now look what 475K gets you in Dallas, Houston, and Austin.
Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab, I have a Zillow listing. And I said,
look what 475K gets you in Dallas.
So we said Dallas first,
Houston,
and
Austin,
and Austin last. So go over here. Here's my Dallas clip. Go over here. That was Austin, but here's Houston. And then now we have one for Austin. So now we're going to drag down here and we're just going to fine tune what we're actually doing. So
gets you in Dallas, Houston, and Austin.
So one thing I like to do is I'm going to make those, there's like a small little gap. So I'm actually going to trim where I was talking. So I hit B to get my razor tool. And I see that there's no wave down here. So I know that I'm not talking in this area. So I'm just going to trim a little. I'm going to select there, cut there, slice there. So then now I can make this really, really snap like you see on the viral side, viral videos all the time. So now
gets you in Dallas, Houston, and Austin.
Boom. So then what I'll do is just trim the tail end of that. And then if I put this all together,
you in Dallas, Houston, and Austin.
Boom. It's like boom, boom, boom. No wasted seconds in there. Now, you know, that's to your preference. I like it like that, but not everyone prefers it like that. So that's fine. So one thing I want to do,
it gets you in Dallas, Houston.
Select. I want this background to actually I want this background to be blurry. So how I'm going to do that is in our effects tab. So one thing I can just do is just type blur, and you'll see all these different effects. That's why I love CapCut so much, because with these other platforms, like it's just, you know, if you've edited on other platforms, you know how simple and easy it is to use CapCut. So you'll notice that there's like some black bars on the sides. So all we have to do to get rid of that is just up the scale a little bit. And one way that you can do is if you see these little dots on the corners, you guys can actually just drag it up. If you're familiar with like building PowerPoints and all that, very similar to that, I could also click that image and drag my mouse around and, you know, position it in a way that works best for me. So most people are familiar with Zillow. If you've been on the housing market or looked up houses, you kind of already know what that website is, and that's the power of branding right there. But you'll know.
Now look what 475K gets you in Dallas, Houston, and Austin.
So now we're going to unblurry that and we're going to scale it up. And so we see a house for 480. And what I could do is put something up there. But I'm actually not going to mislead this video. I'll show the one that is about closest to 475. Beautiful home, but definitely wasn't the home that we saw earlier.
Houston.
Again, another house here. And I took these screenshots a month and a half ago. So I wonder what is popping up now. Beautiful homes, don't get me wrong, but still wasn't what that one house was. Again, now you'll see this house right here, 475 on the dot.
Austin.
And then let's go.
Now look what 475K gets you in Dallas, Houston, and Austin.
Boom. So now, let this person in. We have one clip left.
If you're interested in more real estate content or have a house that you want to buy or sell, follow my page for more.
Okay, so now we can just drag the rest of our video. Oops. And you'll notice what just happened there is I accidentally left, like, if you look really, really closely, it's overlapping on this layer. So if I go back to, matching it up, like if it was a magnet, that will fix itself. And what we want to do is just kind of trim this over, just being a neat freak here. But boom. Now it's perfect. So again, I'll just show you what would happen if you overlapped a little bit. It's going to create its own layer. So no worries. Snap that back over there. That bad boy. And we are good to go.
If you're interested in more real estate content or have a house you want to buy or sell, follow my page for more.
So last thing is I pointed to the wrong side. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to grab our eraser tool. I hit B because I'm using a keyboard shortcut. But if you're not familiar with it, remember we come back over here to this middle area all the way on the left side. You have your select and your split tool. And then we're just going to split. I'll hit A, but just let's say I didn't hit A, come back over here, back to select. So now I can drag without slicing everything, and we will mirror that. So now I'm actually pointing to where the follow, like, comment button is and all that, so it makes sense. So we just created a viral video, guys.
Follow.
We started this at about 10:30. Obviously, I filmed it beforehand and grabbed a couple of screenshots, but it only took me like 2 minutes to grab the screenshots. And this video took me less than 5 minutes to film because it's very, very simple. And we have two more things that we're going to do. We're going to add a title to it on the beginning, and then we're going to add some auto captions. But let's just play it back and see the pacing of everything, of all the work that we just done.
This is what 475K really buys you in Texas. Now, when most people watch this, they're probably thinking, wow, I'm about to move to Texas right now. But beware of this common trick, because what realtors aren't showing you is the location of these properties. Now, this house is in McAllen, Texas, which is close to the US-Mexico border. Now, look what 475K gets you in Dallas, Houston, and Austin. If you're interested in more real estate content or have a house you want to buy or sell, follow my page for more.
Boom. So that is very, very simple. That video right there would get a lot of views. We're leveraging a really good hook with the viral video already. We're appearing on screen, so the viewer knows you're probably getting ready to, commentate on this, and we even tell them a little bit about it, like what to expect. And I can tell you guys, if you were a realtor and did 10 of these videos, and you've never gone viral before, you probably get more views than you and your friends would ever believe. And this applies to many, many industries. I see it all the time when I'm on social media. I'm sharing videos to Discord that could apply to different industries. And I'm like, this is the time to take advantage of this, because big creators are doing it. And, these platforms are trying to, become more of a level playing field. You don't need hundreds of thousands of followers to go viral. You just need a really good strategy, and we have the cheat code to it. So let's get back into our editing, and let's go to, where we have our import tab. You'll notice there's import, audio, text, stickers, and effects. Where we grab all that, we want to go to the text. And what we're going to do is use this button right here called auto captions. And CapCut has a really, really good way of just creating the captions for you. It's really amazing. That's why I advocate so hard for CapCut. And you will see, boom, it just put captions down here. Pretty good for me. I see a little mess up down here, but we will be able to fix that. Don't worry. It's good for us to have that so I can show you live if you guys run into the same issue as well. So the captions are kind of low. We want to bump them up to about right here. A little bit slightly under your chin is the best. And if you click on this tab right here, it says templates. And boom, you guys have probably seen some of these captions online. So some really, really good style captions that you guys can use. So in my example, when I showed you before, I used one similar to this, but we can go ahead and do a new one. So I'm going to grab the space out of that.
This is what 475K really buys you in Texas.
And you'll notice that it says 4 and then it does 75K. So that's because when I said it, I didn't say 475K because I was messing up in my script, but it is going to pick up on that. So let's see if we can try to fix that. Looks like it's not going to. So we're probably, for editing sakes, we're probably not going to use this caption template. So we'll use this one right here because it's easier to manipulate.
This is what 475K really buys you in Texas. Now,
did you guys hear that there was no music there? So one thing that we want to do is we want to go ahead and add some music back to that. So what I'll do is I'll just slice, cut exactly where those two clips are. So it looks like we have 1 and 2. Come back over here into our audio and click that middle button so we get our original audio to come back. So now you can hear some audio.
Now, when most people watch,
and that's just going to help, keep that viewer.
They're probably thinking, wow, I'm about to move to Texas right now. But beware of this common trick because what realtors aren't showing you is the location of these properties. Now, this house is in McAllen, Texas, which is close to the US-Mexico border. Now, look what 475K gets you in Dallas, Houston, and Austin.
So you'll notice that 2 things. One, we need to come back over here into our caption, click on our caption, and come back into basic. And then let's get rid of that space. Even though it's highlighting 475, that was my error when I was talking in the script. If you say that word correctly, it'll highlight it all. But you'll notice that when I said Houston and Austin, it did not show up. So what we need to do is just drag that over and see if this is glitch free. This might have created a glitch.
Houston and Austin.
So what it did is we're going to hit Command Z, or if you're on Windows, Control Z. We're going to do it again, and we're going to redo that. We're going to have to split this caption into 2. And this is a very, very common problem with CapCut. It's 90% perfect. It's not 100, right? So how we're going to kind of like tweak this clip is we're going to go ahead and cut this with our split tool. So I hit B, I split the caption. It works the same way with the videos. I'll hit A, so now I can select again. And I'm just going to change the words of this one. So when I say and Austin, I know that I can do that. And then come back over to here and get rid of, the and Austin on this one. So one caption, I just split it into 2, Houston and Austin.
Houston and Austin. And
then boom, it's perfect. So that's a really good example. I'm glad that that error came up, because if you're doing this on your own, that is something that might frustrate you, and that's exactly how you can get over that. Obviously, if you're outsourcing this to an editing agency or have like a freelancer editor doing it, they'll handle all that for you. Like people on my team, we take care of all.
If you're interested in more real estate content or have a house you want to buy or sell, follow my page for more.
Boom. So the last thing, if you want to be perfect, this video is all the way good, but say I want to make a title, say they didn't have a title, this viral video came with one. How I could do that is I could come back over here to my text tab up here in the top left, just drop down some default text. And then you see if I just drag that over top, what I can do is just say, what 475K really line break buys you in TX. And then again, one thing that I like, oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I actually was not supposed to do the default text. I was supposed to go to the text template. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste that, copy that, because I'm going to get rid of that. And I wanted to show you guys these titles in the text template. So you can obviously build your own title using the ad text, but CapCut has hundreds of preloaded titles already. So we're going to find one that looks good for us.
Hey, what someone said about being stupid.
Oops. Sorry, Shasta. I'm gonna mute your audio. And I'm going to go back to the one that I originally used. Sometimes you might have to close out CapCut, and open this back up to see these pop up, or you can just hover your mouse over them. I want one that's going to cover all of those words. And if I can't find one here quickly, I can always click on that drop down and you'll see it has segmented it out. So let's go back here into the title segment, because that's where I originally grabbed it. And I'm not going to spend too much more time if I can't find it. I'll just grab one for time's sakes. But you can see that there's a lot of titles in here. Boom, I found it. Sorry, I'm someone that doesn't like to give up. So I'm going to just copy and paste. Okay. And then you'll see that word really doesn't work good. So we'll put it on that bottom. And then now, boom, we could cover this up.
This is what 475K really buys you in Texas.
So now let's say hypothetically, you're like, man, I like that, but the title's not popping up. There's like a transition that's happening. Say you wanted to start exactly from here. Here's a little secret trick that you can do. You're going to right click on that title and you're going to hit create a compound clip. With that, now you can actually trim this title to start right exactly on that frame that you want. Let's say we didn't have a compound clip and I wanted to trim it. It's still going to trim from the beginning of that animation. So if that animation's bugging you and you want to like trim it like halfway through, what you need to do is create a compound clip and then start it right from there.
This is what 475K really buys you in Texas.
And then say I wanted to add like a little animation to the tail end of that. What I can do is just click right up here on animation. And then I could do like, and since that clip is a little bit, I can just adjust the duration to like 2. So now, boom, it's almost exactly perfect. And just for time's sake, so I want to save a little bit of time to ask questions. I could just trim out the tail.
This is what 475K really buys you in Texas.
Boom. So now you can see it's there. And then as we do it, it's a really, really clean transition. So boom, guys, we just created a viral video using the viral video cheat code. We edited that up in about 25 minutes. Obviously, once you get moving and grooving, you can, crank these edits out in about 15-20 minutes. Or obviously you could just hire this out for a video editor. They get a lot of these done.
This is what 475K really buys you in Texas. Now, when most people watch this, they're probably thinking, wow, I'm about to move to Texas right now. But beware of this common trick, because what realtors aren't showing you is the location of these properties. Now, this house is in McAllen, Texas, which is close to the US-Mexico border. Now, look what 475K gets you in Dallas, Houston, and Austin. If you're interested in more real estate content or have a house that you want to buy or sell, follow my page for more.
Boom. So we just did all of that, guys. So I'm going to stop sharing the CapCut. And what I'm going to do is pick up some of these questions that you guys are asking. So it says drooling. I forgot what that is. Amarillo, Texas. Oh, yeah. You're drooling over the house. I know, right? That was a beautiful house. Amarillo, Texas. Yes. Thank you. Absolutely. Any tips for selecting the mood music? Also, any tips for faceless videos? Yeah. This can work with faceless videos if you just want to do your voiceover for it. You would just do freeze frames, and then obviously your voiceover would be on there. Or if you're playing the video, make sure that your viral video that you have selected, you turn the audio down, so obviously you can hear your voiceover. But yeah, this is going to work for voiceover, faceless videos. This is going to work for ads, guys. We're working, we partner with a really big ad agency. Some of these companies are spending millions of dollars a month. on ads, and we're testing this out with the ads, and it's crazy. And I came to them with the idea, and I was like, look, like I figured this out. I don't know, ads are a little bit different than like organic content, and we're testing out, and it's doing really well. So yes, Faceless Video. What's the name of the program? Thank you for answering that. Yes, it's CapCut. That is free as well. Already booked a meeting. See you in a minute. Also, awesome. Will there be a replay of this? Yes, absolutely. There will be a replay of this. If you want me to directly send it to your email, go ahead and just drop your email down there. I will send it to you, or on the Lineable, the event page, I will send that out as well. So you can do that. Hey, Nick. Yes. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you. This was awesome. Thank you. Can you go viral on LinkedIn? Yeah, absolutely. You can go viral on LinkedIn. So depending on what industry you're in, let's see. So your consumer CFP, I want to say you're probably doing something in finance. So, oh my God, absolutely. So you got to think about Dave Ramsey. Think about what Dave Ramsey's doing, right? He's leveraging, like, it's not viral videos, but it's content where he's like reviewing and like he's like positioning himself as an expert. And there's so much junk financial advice online. I see it all the time where they're just giving bad information, and all you would have to do is just take a snippet of that, and then boom, you come with the right information, and it's engaging, it's informative, and people are going to like build trust in like you and what you're doing. And then that, those views can start to turn into leads, right? And you could definitely get some good business off of that. So yeah, and we have had some people go viral on LinkedIn. I don't have X or TikTok. Nope, don't need to start. I would start with YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels, and obviously Facebook Reels too, because you can post both at the same time. But those are going to be your guys' best platforms long term, right? So TikTok, they're always like, their algorithm has really changed. I know that I created the TikTok marketing group with 20,000 members in it, but we're just seeing a big change inside of TikTok. As soon as they started doing TikTok Shop, and then like everything is just like about selling a product on TikTok. So, and the videos are just crazy. So I would really, really focus on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Facebook. If you're on the more like the professional side, financial planning and all that, obviously LinkedIn is going to be a great platform for you to be on, but don't sleep on YouTube, Instagram Reels, and TikTok. Or not TikTok, Facebook. Thank you guys. Yes, I got your guys' emails in there. Boy, do we have lots of wrong information out these days. Yeah, it is unbelievable. Should this be done on a laptop, or better using a cell phone? Editing wise, it's going to be much quicker and easier to do this on a laptop. So I would use a laptop just because it's going to be faster. But you can also get these videos edited and outsourced. If you find a good freelancer, they could probably do it for like anywhere between $10 to $25 a video, because it's not much editing. So buy a 10-pack of editing. We actually, I'll show you guys real quick. The page is not fully up, but we are doing a video membership. Hi, little buddy. Little guy sitting over here. We are actually launching a video membership on Line 'em Up Media. This page isn't fully built out, but we are offering some video editing membership tiers. When you click on here, it's not sending to the link yet because my developer is working on getting this active and just flushing out all the details. But you'll see some of the results that we've gotten that you didn't see this morning on here, because it's just a lot. I still have many, many more screenshots. You'll see I did this one video, 3.7 million. I'm in some of them. We have done a lot of viral videos. This is the owner of Shazam. I don't know if you guys know the Shazam app on the phone where it finds music. We are helping them, the owner, for his personal brand. But yeah, so we're actually going to have a video editing membership. So that's something where you guys, need a couple of videos a month, probably could get by with the basic plan and see some really, really good results on a basic plan. So if you are interested in, like a video editing membership, definitely drop your emails below and just say interested, and I will have it. I had an editor take some of my longer videos and shorten them to 1 minute clips. Absolutely. Repurposing is awesome. How much would you get if a video went viral? Say 1 million views. So I was actually doing a client meeting earlier this morning, and we were going over, sorry, I just want to make sure. Someone said something about I will see you in a minute. And I just want to make sure that they didn't sign up for it. So a million views is going to get you anywhere between $2,500 to 6,000. It depends on your RPM. So how much, your revenue per melee, so per 1,000 views. I've seen some people have really crazy, it depends on your industry. Financial is a good one. So like 1 million views on YouTube, long form, you can make like 5 to 8,000 potentially. And then you got to think about if you have 1 million people watching your videos, then, and you have links below to like your website and all the free consultations that you can do if you have a product that you can sell. So it's not even just on the views, but if you have a lot of the back end stuff set up, like you can really, really crush it. Do you do complimentary calls to look at what we have and what you suggest? Absolutely. Yes. Sign up for our free coaching here. Let me go ahead and just drop the link really quick down here for our strategy. It's a long link, sorry. If you want to work, let me make sure this works. Oops. Oh, you know what, guys? Did I reply back to the person? No. Hold on. I'm hoping when I sent the whiteboard, you guys were able to get the whiteboard. I think you did. Here is a document where you guys can do we can work for an hour together, see what you guys are doing, see what industry you're in. I can help you figure out what videos I think would do really, really well. And thank you, Kimberly and Cynthia, for the interest. I will send you an email about some more information about, a video editing membership. We actually have a couple of our video editors are amazing. I will say, I'm not just trying to brag on the work that we do, but we have 2 of our guys, they're over 100,000 subscribers personally on their own YouTubes, right? So that was one of the things when I was hiring out, is I wanted to find people that had already gone viral or built up big following. So we have some editors that, they got their YouTube plaques and, they have 50,000 on, their personal YouTube pages as well. And then we have some like behind the scenes and freelancers that are just absolutely amazing doing these projects. So it definitely is fun. We manage social media accounts as well. So let's say not just video editing, but you wanted someone to post them. Obviously that's something that we do. We've definitely had some good success building out some accounts. If you need some automation work, definitely can help you guys with that. Just, setting up your email marketing with some automations. If someone comes to your funnels, we build funnels, websites, everything. So it's really, really fun. I love it. We've been doing it for quite a little bit. Are there any more questions in here? How did you guys feel about this class? You guys got some good info? You guys feel like you can take this and make a viral video? Does this make it feel easier to go viral? Does it feel like, before doing something like this? Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. It's really going viral and like doing the video content. Even myself, right? I do hundreds and I've done hundreds and hundreds of videos. It can feel overwhelming. And sometimes we put all this time and effort into videos and then they get like 200 views, 1,000 views. And it's like, man, what the hell? Like, I'm so hard at this. Like, what's going on? But this method is just, it's breaking the algorithm like crazy. And I'm seeing big creators do the exact same thing. And I'm like, wow. People with hundreds of thousands of followers, millions of followers, and they're leveraging like a video, they're reviewing it, or they're like commentating on it a little bit. And I'm like, huh, if they're doing it, like we got to hop on this. Thank you a lot, Nick. I appreciate that. This was such an informative event. Thank you. Wow. Thank you so much. Your shared info that normally costs so much. Thank you. We will definitely be in touch. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Don't mind. I'm going to screenshot that. Great info. Def contacting for the 1 hour session. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, it does feel like a lot. I'll tell you what, if you do like a one-on-one session, I could probably break it down a little bit more specific to you and try to help you get over that, because once you get going, it's really, really simple, because you'll notice like a lot of the content that you can react to or like talk about is already on your social media. So a lot of us, not every single one of us, but we spend 30 minutes, maybe an hour a day on social media, and we're scrolling past posts and like videos and clips that we could have talked about. So once you start to have that shifted, like, oh, wait, I can talk about this and make a video about it. And all I have to do is spend about 5 minutes. And then maybe you don't edit it, you just send it off to an editor. And then, every day, spend 15 minutes doing this. And then once the turnout starts to happen, you get a lot of views, then you get pumped up. And it's like, man, I want to do as many as possible. When you're able to turn it into business, you're like, wow, I really, really want to do this. I've been avoiding doing more social media platforms because I don't know how to start. Yeah, we all fall into that. And it's not easy. It's like building a skill. It's like going to the gym, right? You want to get a six pack. At first, like we get all motivated and then we go to the gym, we're eating healthy. And then like, man, shit, after like 2 weeks, we're like, oh my God, it's so hard. It's just like one of those things. You got to stay consistent. Maybe we reduce the volume of what we're doing in the beginning. So then that way we can stay consistent. Because I can tell you right now, like if you want to get in shape and you go outside, you run 3 miles and you do 200 push-ups and like, how sustainable is that going to be? Right. So we got to keep our volume low in the beginning. That way that we can build that consistency, build that good habit. And then over time it gets easier and easier. And then you can do 2 videos a week and then 3 videos a week. And then before you know it, you're doing 5 videos a week and you're really, really crushing it. Definitely. But makes me feel like I can do it. Absolutely, Nick. Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys' great feedback. Thank you. Nia. How about I said that right? Ania? Valuable info. I definitely believe this can work for me. Yeah, Cynthia, I definitely would like to see or hear about what industry you're in. Thank you, Nick. I look forward to booking some time with you as well. I've done marketing for real estate clubs with million on their email list, and they only get less than 100 views. Ooh, that's not good. Maybe they that's not good. I can tell you that. A lot of different factors that could be in there. Thank you so much for providing your time and expertise. Absolutely. I'm here to help you guys. I just want to be the biggest help that I can. I'm still only 26 and I have a long way to go in this journey, this entrepreneurial journey, and just building my agency. And I really believe in the value of giving value and just trying to give as much as I can, in these early years. And then, later in, 30s and 40s, really be able to have the good payoff. So if I can help as many people as possible, I really do believe that, that good fortune is going to come back tenfold. So you'll notice, like, I'm one of those people. I know it drives my future wife crazy, but I'm just always working. You could text me at 10 o'clock at night and I'm like, I'm on it. We're spitting back ideas, we'll do an hour call. We'll just talk about social media, talk about marketing, how we can leverage it. And I absolutely love it. I got to drive, but thank you for this. Absolutely. If you have any more events, we'll be attending. Great. Absolutely. I will do some more of these and, whatever you guys need to see, just definitely let me know. I completed the form. Look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, this have to run. All right. Well, I appreciate you for coming in here. Man, this class was really fun. This was one of the best groups that I definitely have had. I've done, 10 of these webinars, and I definitely think that there's some people in here that are going to go viral with this strategy. You guys seem motivated to do it. So, is there anything else while we're here? Form completed. Can't wait to chat. Absolutely. I will be reaching out individually before the end of today. I have a couple of calls to make, a couple of things to do, but I will be reaching out today and we will be, talking further about how we can help. Is there any more questions that you guys might have about social media, ways to leverage? I'll stay on here for about 5 more minutes. And then after that, we'll have to run. Got Mel in here. Hey, Mel, I'm not sure if you were able to join in here earlier. Class is over. And if you weren't able to join earlier, just drop your email below and I will send you the recording of today's webinar. Yes, please connect with me on Alignable as well. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. CML. All right, guys. Which platform is the best for promoting an autobiography? Hmm. What is the top? Well, I need to know a little bit about the story and the behind the scenes of it to really know. Maybe Facebook. Facebook and Instagram seem like you can get personal with it. Maybe YouTube Shorts. But if you're telling your story, Instagram's a good way to get personal. If you're telling your story with it, probably Instagram. Instagram is where you're going to see some like really personal connections made. It's a story of my mother's life as a child growing up in the 30s. Yeah. Probably Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. So YouTube, well, I would say like YouTube, not just YouTube Shorts, probably YouTube as well, is because you probably are going to have a little bit of some longer form content, videos over a minute that you would want to like deep dive into. And YouTube's the best platform for that. Instagram's where you're going to, have those really good 30 to 45-second clips. We're going to build like a really tight community. But yeah, I would say YouTube and Instagram. Yeah, Facebook. It's hard with Facebook, especially with business accounts nowadays. Like back in the day, it was a little bit easier. And with Reels, I try to make it a little bit easier, but I'll tell you what, Facebook is our hardest platform. So going from 8,000 to 30,000 for the one client is probably our best organic case study, because everything else that we do on Facebook is just ads. It's a color purple type story. Absolutely. Yeah, I would say Instagram, Reels, and then YouTube, both long form and short form. And trying to build out some really creative stories behind it with some like good graphics and just like, doing some good storytelling. I could definitely see some good videos coming out. All right, guys. Well, absolutely. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate every single one of you. I'm going to end this. It was a pleasure, teaching you guys about the viral video cheat code. Again, if you want a free copy of the viral video cheat code book, I'll throw it up there one more time. All you have to do is go to, viralvideocheatcode.com. and that will bring you to the page. I look forward to helping all of you guys and all of you guys who did the one-on-ones. I'm super pumped up about working with you guys one-on-one. So take care, everyone. I will send out this recording to your emails personally. If you didn't book a one-on-one, I'll send you the link again, and then look forward to scheduling some times with you guys. All right, everybody. Take care.